Hi guys, welcome to my movie fan channel. My name's Tyler. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit the thumbs up down below. Also, share this video around all your friends and family on Facebook, Twitter, and social media so that they can join in the film fan community discussion and talk movies with us. Also, hit subscribe and the little notification bell. That way you get alerts when we post a new review. Today's review is for Antebellum. I was super excited for this movie when the marketing tells you don't spoil the twist, the groundbreaking, like the revolutionary twist. They just hype up this twist is like really, really good. The marketing shows that. All the TV spots and commercials tell you there's a twist. Clearly something's going on when there's planes in the sky and they're in the Antebellum South on a slave plantation. Really, there's only two ways that this movie can go. So right now I'm going to get into some spoilers. I'll put a little thing up on the top here that says spoiler alert. I'm going to go the rest of the video though. So if you guys have not seen the movie, you don't want to know about the twist or any story details, I recommend that you turn the video off and come back when you see the movie, and then you can be a part of the conversation and listen into what else I have to say on the rest of the review. So, spoilers. Janelle Monáe's character is on a plantation which appears to be in the Antebellum South. It's not. She is, in modern times, on a plantation with people that are pretending slavery is still a thing. It's the 1700s, and they're abducting black people and forcing them into slavery on this plantation, which is a Civil War like amusement park. So they're there being held against their will, obviously. That's when the story picks up. I was super annoyed at first with this movie because they dance around this twist so much. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that characters in private conversation with each other that know what's going on, they are so vague in what they're saying just to not give things away. And I was just like, these people would be speaking plainly right now if they just walked up to each other and they had to discuss how to escape from this plantation, maybe using a phone, whatever their plan entailed, that would have came out in the beginning if they would have mentioned that, and then he would have been like, oh, well, they got phones, so it can't be, whatever. And the trailer makes it seem like, oh, it's like modern stuff is coming into like old time, but then she's in the other. You thought it was going to be like a timey-wimey, like a Christopher Nolan kind of mind-bender movie, and how are they going to make that work? And the trailer really got you excited for that. And this movie let me down in that regard. The themes of this movie, racism, white supremacy, equality, all of that is super relevant, super important, and noble themes to put into a movie, especially for now and what's going on right now. And I really respected that, and I like that a lot. And this is really what we need right now. But this movie, unlike Get Out and Us, wasn't very subtle with it. And I feel like it meant more in Get Out and Us when it was really driven home, and there's no way that you left those movies with nothing to think on regarding those themes. It just really hit you hard. In this movie, I feel like it didn't resonate at that level. I think it's unfortunate that this movie didn't get a major theatrical release on like a wide scale in the US, probably around the world with coronavirus, the way it's going on. I wonder how people would have taken to it if they would have agreed with what I just said, that stance on it, that it didn't really have the impact that Get Out or Us had with the regards to its topics of race and the themes that it kind of had on the surface and also underneath once you dig deeper into the layers of those movies. This movie wasn't as layered as I hoped it was, or as the trailers, I believe, suggested. This movie's characters, morals, and then that twist that was so hyped up, I believe was just disappointing. And I had no really idea of what was going to happen. Although once you get into like the movie or in the first 5 minutes, you're like, there's only two things that this could be. It's either that this movie is set in the South and there's some kind of like magic, weird, devil like thing that is happening that is making her like see her distant ancestors' life like going on, and she's still dealing with the same problems, and it's going to be like a symmetrical mirroring of what's going on is still kind of going on with her granddaughter, or she time travels or something crazy like that. But it was going to be, one time period, and they would be separate, or it was going to be they were trying to like bring back slavery and it was in modern times. And they kind of said it was by the makers of Get Out and of Us, which in the end of Us, they kind of get out coincidentally, and all the doubles of the people are across the land. And it kind of reminded me of that when Janelle Monáe's character like rides the horse out to freedom. Basically, she escapes that kind of world that she's been trapped in. That was definitely similar to Us, and I was reminded of that immediately when I saw that imagery of her escaping. It was either going to be one of those two things, and I'm kind of disappointed that it wasn't leaning into like the supernatural end of things, because if you see the trailer, anybody doing that like crab walk or she was like backwards walking, that's usually a like supernatural element, or she's possessed or like demonized or something. And I kind of wish it went down that like scarier route, and it didn't, and that's okay. I was judging the movie on its own merits still, and I still feel like it was disappointed with the themes and what they could have done with the movie, that they were kind of less subtle than I had hoped for, and that I come to expect from some of these Jordan Peele attached projects that he's been a part of and what he's given us in the past. I was just disappointed. I like the cast too, and the girl from Precious and American Horror Story, she's amazing. Gabby Sidibe, she's awesome, and she was a scene stealer in this movie for sure. It wasn't enough to save it for me. She was kind of funny. I got some good laughs out of this. I mean, I was hoping to see more out of all the characters, all the actors in this movie too. There was some good actors in the cast, and they just kind of got like shelved a little bit. I wish there was more out of them for that too. That's my review for Antebellum, guys. Let me know what you thought in the comments. If you like this one, if you dislike this one, share this video around, like I said in the beginning, to all your friends and family. That really helps out the channel. Get some views on some of the videos, and that way we got more people, more interaction. Comment section, you guys are always great. I love hearing your opinions. So let me know what you thought of this movie, and let me know on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Reach out to me. I'm pretty active on there. I'll respond back to you. So that's my review, guys, and I will see you in the next video.